In this era of COVID-19, visiting a campus isn't always possible, but universities have other ways of finding out if a student is serious about attending, like whether a student opens an email from them, and how much time is spent reading it. Yes, how closely a student follows the college online may mean as much as test scores. As journalist Jeffrey Selingo found while researching his new book, Who Gets In and Why? A Year Inside College Admission, Scribner, out Tuesday, more than 50 public and private colleges, including the University of Toledo and Colby College, use software designed to track prospective students. This includes everything from what they search for on a university's website, which helps schools send them personalized communications based on their interests, to whether they actually open and read any of the emails sent from a college. It's not just a digital age approach to targeting young people, who often ignore traditional marketing. It's also a way of measuring demonstrated interest. According to the latest annual survey by the National Association for College Admission Counseling, about 1 in 6 schools said that demonstrated interest is of considerable importance in their admissions decisions. That's more weight than they give to teacher and counselor recommendations, class rank, extracurricular activities, and some SAT and AP exam test scores. Many colleges don't want to admit students who have their eyes on a more selective school, because it could damage their yield rate, the number of admitted students who accept their offer, which affects universities' national rankings. Selingo spent the 2018-19 academic year behind the scenes at 3 very different institutions: Davidson College with a 19.5% acceptance rate, Emory University 18.5% acceptance rate, and the University of Washington 48.7% acceptance rate, watching how new applicants were selected and, more often than not, denied. The process he witnessed is often shrouded in secrecy and an endless source of frustration and confusion for college-bound kids and their families. They want a formula, Selingo writes. Why can't colleges just tell us the grades and test scores that will get my child admitted? To a high school senior, it's easy to believe that the secret to getting into the college of their dreams is another 10 points on the SAT or 1 extra AP course. But the reality, Selingo found, is much more ambiguous. The roadmap to getting into college used to be a straight line. During World War II, students typically applied to just one school, usually within a few hundred miles of their home, and colleges accepted anyone who graduated from high school. There were no campus tours or admission offices until at least the 1950s. It became competitive in the 60s partly because the baby boom generation more than doubled the number of undergraduates, ballooning to 8 million incoming students in 1969.